Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Emirates Theatre for tonight's performance of Robin and the Sherwood Hoodies. This isn't the first time I've been stood up on this stage today, and I don't know if there's any parents out there that have just watched our Year 3 production. Well done, you've been in here as long as I have today. We've just had a fantastic production from the Year 3s of 80 Days Around the World, which was extremely exciting. We had a few mobile phones go off during that performance, so can you please just dig into your pockets and check that your phones are on silent. One other little thing, Miss Sheriff, Mr. Jones and the team have organised for this event to be videoed. So those parents that would like to can purchase that video. I'm sure the letters went to you. So you don't need to video, you don't need to sit watching it through an iPad or through your phone or through your camera. You can actually watch it with your eyes, which you don't do much of these days. I understand that. So there has been so much work by a lot of people gone into this production. We've been so excited to showcase the students' talents tonight, led by Miss Sheriff and Mr. Jones. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy Robin and the Sherwood Hoodies.
In fair old merry England, 1192, we raised the curtains on a play I've written just for you. Our scene is set in Sherwood, beside the major oak, where lives a maid called Marion, with kind and simple folk. Cue opening number!
Gertie, what's the matter?
Maid Marian's gone missing, Wilhelmina. 1 minute she's here singing a song, and the next she's completely disappeared.
Don't worry, young Gertie. She's probably just taking a walk in the woods.
What? Sherwood Forest is no place for a young maid to wander off. Oh, my poor little dumpling. She's probably been attacked, or ambushed, or...
Kidnapped?
That's right, Marian, kidnapped. Marian, where have you been, you naughty thing? I've been worried sick. Oh, I need to sit down, decompose myself.
Nursey, I'm old enough to take care of myself.
You're my ward, remember? And I promised your father I'll look after you while he was away on his travels.
That was 10 years ago, Nursey. I'm all grown up
You
now.
are still my ward, and you'll remain my ward until your father returns.
But I'll be a wrinkly old woman by then.
Then you'd be a geriatric ward.
I know you're not my real daughter, but you and Wilhelmina are all the family I've got.
Why didn't you ever get married, Nursey?
I did once. Oh, it was a very emotional wedding. Even the cake was in tears. But it was doomed from the start.
Why?
Well, he was a tennis player. Love meant nothing to him. Then I got engaged with a man who had a wooden leg.
What happened?
She broke it off.
So you see, you're all I've got, and I have to protect you from all the nasty things lurking in the forest. The outlaws, the robbers, King John's guards.
King John? He's just an imposter. Richard the Lionheart's our true king.
Well, when King Richard returns, he'll soon put matters right. Until then,
We all have to live here in Sherwood Forest, paying taxes to that nasty sheriff of Nottingham.
That's right. We won't be pushed around by King John's guards. We demand justice, don't we?
Yes!
We demand freedom, don't we?
Yes!
And when his men come, will we run and hide?
yes!
Will, you'd help fight that sheriff and his guards, won't you?
Absolutely, Marion. It's like my dad always said, you've got to fight fire with fire.
Well, that was good advice.
Not really, he was a fireman, but you're right. We need to stand up for ourselves, and you can rely on me. I'm not scared of the sheriff. The sheriff!
Citizens of Sherwood, pray silence and take heed. Gather around and prepare to grovel, as we proudly present King John's right-hand man, the Sheriff of Nottingham. Greet you, the Sheriff. Hip hip.
Go!
Silence, peasants of Sherwood, and show some respect. I'm the sheriff.
Where's your cowboy hat, then?
The sheriff of Nottingham, you fool. I have the proclamations.
Don't you need ointment for that?
Silence. His Majesty King John needs more money.
More money?
So from now on, all taxes are doubled.
Doubled?
Is there a neck around here? He has also decided to tax everyone with blocked up noses.
Locked up noses?
Yes, it's called congestion charge.
No more taxes. We pay more than enough already. Window tax, door tax, and chimney tax.
Oh, no. You don't have to pay for the chimney.
Why not?
It's on the house. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Just the sheriff's little joke. Now pay up. Oh my God, they'll throw you out and burn your houses to ground.
Look here, we've got tenants' rights, and we're all revolting.
Yes, I noticed.
How can you charge us tax for living in these hovels?
What are you talking about? You live in five-star residences.
Yes, that's how many stars you can see through the hole in the roof.
And you've got running water.
Yes, every time it rains. The kitchen's so small, we have to use condensed milk. And the walls are so thin, when peeling onions, the neighbors start crying.
So why don't you just go away before things turn ugly, big nose?
Please excuse my ward, Sheriff, but she doesn't have manners in class, like what I does. Now could we come to some arrangement with the taxes?
Absolutely not. I'm inflexible.
It must be your knickers, dear.
Excuse me.
That's all right. I had a bit of one myself this morning.
We shall return at noon and make sure you got the money ready. You don't want to mess with King John and his mighty armies.
Well, maybe when you return, we'll have some idea of our own waiting for you.
Don't make me laugh, girlie. The only armies you have are up your sleeves. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
When that's it then, we can't raise that sort of money. And we can't make a fight
right. We can't give up now. I'm sure we can think of something.
Oh, that sheriff. I'd like to cover him in prawn cocktail sauce, and that's just for starters.
Well, I never. Look at this advert in the paper, Wilhelmina.
For sale. Left sock. Slightly smelly.
No, underneath that. These troubles are getting us down.
Troubles are getting you down.
We need an answer to our problems.
You need an answer to your problems?
I know what we need!
You need a team of highly trained professionals.
We need a team of highly trained profs! How'd you know? Available anytime, any place, anywhere. Look, this is the answer. If we can hire these soldiers of fortune, we can fight off those guards and save our homes. I'll write a letter straight away.
Wow, our own team of army soldiers? But how will we ever track them down?
My little troop of skunk scouts, they can track anyone. I'll just give them a little whistle. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Sniff, sniff, sniff. Do you need a helping hand, Brown Owl? We're ready, aren't we, Skunks? Yes!
Here's the letter. Let's hope we can find them in time.
Let's hope they agree to help us.
Now, my little twiglets, it's time to give a helping hand. Track down these heroes and give them Marion's letter. And with a little luck, they'll soon agree to give us a helping hand, too. Good luck, skunks.
Skunks of the forest, unite we stand, ready to give a helping hand.
Sometimes the work can be a worry. Sometimes it's hard to understand. Let's do a rescue and lend you a helping hand. So when the world all around is falling, thinking, expecting it'll work, and a helping hand is short to therefore we will fly to your side upon a wing and a plane.
In 1172, a crack performance unit was outlawed by the royal court for a crime they didn't commit. This troop promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Nottingham Underground.
Today they survive as a troop of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the merry troop.
Cut! Hold it there, everyone. Great performance. That was marvelous, darlings. Just a few notes. Well done, little Jen. You were fabulous as always.
Thanks, Robin. I tried my best. Hey, what about me?
Yes, Big Genevieve, you were fabulous too. What about the pig blood, Robin? Too much ketchup? Friar Tuck, you could never have too much ketchup. And Daisy.
Shimmy, 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 jazz hands.
Yes, about those jazz hands, Daisy.
What, not jazzy enough?
Not really appropriate in a fight scene. Save it for your solo spots.
Absolutely, Robin. Shimmy, 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 jazz hands.
Alana Adele. Love the guitar playing, but why did you run off halfway through?
Sorry, Robin, my ukulele string has snapped.
Much muscles did good.
Yes, Much, my big, strong, hairy brunette. You were super. Well, that's the finale sorted. Let's go through the new running order. We open with our spectacular song and dance routine.
Then it's my solo spot where I recreate the Battle of Hastings through the medium of contemporary dance.
Followed by my classic folk song. She was only a wood chipper's daughter, but he loved her still.
Then it's Lil Jen and Big Genevieve with our comedy double act before Much Muzzles and her Wonder Woman routine.
Much tough teacher, bad hands. Ah! Then it's Fire Talk, the mystical mountain by mix of mind reading and magic.
What a show! No wonder the Merry Trooper, England's finest group of wandering entertainers. We sing, we dance, we act. We wear smashing tights.
But Robin, we haven't had a big audience in months.
Not since King John closed up all the theaters.
All our bookings have dried up.
You know what our audience was last night. 6 squirrels, 2 moles, and a badger called Derek.
We missed it, Robin.
The roar of the grease paint. The smell of the crowd. Adoring fans.
Rapturous applause.
Sausages.
Which is why I put an advert in the paper. Look,
For sale. Let's up. Slightly smelly.
no, underneath that. Our luck's gonna change really soon. I can feel it in my tights. Why? Our big break could be just around the corner.
Robin Hood?
The very same. Have you come for my autograph, my small, strange, smelly admirers?
Not really. We have to give you this letter. It's from me and Marion of Sherwood.
Fan mail, how charming.
What did it say, Robin?
Saw your advert. Just what we're looking for. Important visitors are coming at noon. Give them a welcome they'll never forget.
We're just what they're looking for. They're in need of our talents.
We have a booking, gals. And you talk.
Well, my fragrant friend, return forthwith to thy mistress maid Marian, and tell her that Robin Hood and her merry troop will not forsake her. For at noon it will be showtime in Sherwood. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the marvelous Mary Galvin.
Celebrate this show tonight. We'll try to satisfy our appetite. Cue the music, light the light. Have a big turn on the Valentine's. Celebrate this show tonight. We'll try to satisfy our appetite. Cue the music, light the light. Have a big turn on the Valentine's.
That's a fair maid, Marion. You've met our Robin Hood. But now it's time to meet some folk who aren't so kind and good.
King John, he sits on England's throne, while Richard is away. And with the sheriff, brings to life the evil in our play.
Cue royal shouting!
Nottingham, Nottingham!
Coming, Your Majesty.
Hurry up, it's an emergency!
What is it, Your Majesty?
It's a disaster, Nottingham, a catastrophe!
Is there a upside, an invasion, or a real attack?
Worse! I can't get the top of my boiled egg done.
But Your Majesty.
No buts! Now sort it out before I starve to death!
Guards! Panic over, Your Majesty.
Well, just remember in future, I must have my boiled eggs served as soldiers. Now, where have you been, Nottingham? I've been calling you for hours.
We've been collecting taxes in Sherwood Forest.
Sherwood? Nasty bunch of peasants out there. Rough, tough villains, I hear.
Oh yes, sire.
Nasty.
Rough.
Tough. All those bulging muscles, tattoos, and hairy chest. Sherwood women are certainly weak.
Post arrive, Your Majesty.
A postcard? Dutch, website. Who's it from?
Dear John, having a lovely time jousting here in France. Weather's nice. Wish you were here. Love, Ricky.
King Richard? He's still alive.
Unfortunately, the irritating goody-goody. Everybody loves him.
They don't!
They do.
They don't!
They do.
They don't!
They do. They like him better than me. They
Don't!
They do. Look here.
For sale. Left sock. Slightly smelly.
No one on the side. Why is King John like a measuring tape without numbers?
It's because he's a useless ruler. Ah.
It's not funny. I'm running out of money. People think I'm useless, and I'm homesick.
But sire, you are home.
I know, and I'm sick of it.
Well, I know. Cheer up, sire. A little bit of torture. Summon the dungeon masters.
Hi guys. My name's Gavin, and I'm your head dungeon master and torture consultant. And may I introduce you to my glamorous assistant, Genghis. Together, we like to call ourselves the team that make them scream. Genghis, what do we say about personal space? Now stop petting that king and come here.
Sorry, master. And where are the torture victims?
Not victims, sire. We like to call them our special guests. Gives the place a friendly family feel, doesn't it, Genghis?
Yes, it gives him a family feel.
Yes, sire. Torture runs in the family. Genghis, your father loved working in his dungeon too.
Yes, master. It gave him a warm, glowing feeling inside. Job satisfaction? No, he fell and sat on a red hot poker.
Just get on with it.
All right, you grumpy knickers. Genghis, be a love and bring in our guests, please.
Yes, master. I think I'll have a little chat with our guests before we begin.
But your majesty.
No buts. Good morning, my loyal subjects.
Morning, Governor. My name's Grabbit.
And I'm Bolt.
We're robbers. We nick things.
Yes, we're a pair of knickers.
What exactly were you arrested for?
We stole a calendar.
Calendar?
Yes, we got 6 months each.
Do you know who I am?
Why, have you forgotten? It's probably written on the label of your underwear. Have a look.
What a numbskull. He can't recognize King John, the idiot.
Oh, that's it. You're King John the Idiot.
I beg your pardon?
We've seen you on all the stamps. And may I say, much better looking than that Lionheart bloke.
Oh, really? Do you think so?
Yes, you're more regal as an eagle.
You're right. I'm regal as an eagle, sly as an ox, strong as an fox.
Daft as a brush. Don't worry, Your Majesty. Once the torturers consulted, I'll flog them into the market square.
You can't flog us. No one would buy us.
Begin the torture!
Stop! Cancel the torture.
What?
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 I like these two. They said I was regal as an eagle. Obviously, they have taste and intelligence.
We do? We do.
Nottingham, release them at once. I'm issuing a royal pardon.
A royal pardon? We didn't even hear you do a royal burp.
But Your Majesty!
No buts. Nottingham, these two can be your new henchmen.
But Your Majesty!
No buts. For once, I find the subjects who actually like me.
It's true. I like you. And I like you too. Personal space.
Sorry, Master.
Alright, you two. We have a date with destiny. It's time to ride to Sherwood!
To Sherwood!
The villagers of Sherwood are now about to meet the merry troop, the fighting force, the cream of elite.
But we all know the truth, of course. There's bound to be a snag. The truth will out, the cat must soon be let out of the bag. Cue dramatic entrance music.
Have no fear.
Merry troop are here.
Hooray! Robin Hood and the Merry Troop at your service. Here's my card.
I'm Maid Marian, and on behalf of the villagers of Sherwood, may I thank you for coming to our aid on this historic day.
Fair maid, Marion. Should I compare these to a summer's day to aught more temperate? Slightly less chance of a drizzle.
Oh, isn't he lovely?
Thank you, my dear. I've trained him well. I've been nominated for an Oswald twice. Villagers of Sherwood, my troop and I are here to give your visitors a welcome they'll never forget.
Hooray!
We'll slay them in the aisles.
Hooray!
We'll knock them dead.
Hooray!
Okay, gals. And you, Tuck. Get ready to break a leg.
Gosh, they're tough. Miss Hoods, I'm Wilhelmina Scarlet, and I was wondering if I could join the Merry Troop.
Join us.
You're a bit too short.
And no muscles!
Oh, go on. I've got my own tights and everything.
You need more than tights. You need sparkle, glitter, pizzazz, and talent.
What talent have you got, young Will?
Well, I am a bit short-sighted, but I'm brilliant with a bow and arrow. I practice every day in the forest, hunting deer, fox, wild boar.
Have you ever hunted bear?
No, I always wear clothes. Let me show you.
Let me get that. Marvelous, darling. It's a yes for me. And me. And me.
And me.
That's 4 yeses. Wilhelmina, you're through.
Welcome, Mary True.
We'll fit you in near the end. When I call your name, you're on.
Thanks, Robin. You'll regret it. Now then, when the sheriff and his guards arrive, we need to give them
Something punchy.
something with a kick. Perfect.
We have just the thing. We'll open with our dramatic fight scene.
Fight scene. I've got the picture ready, Robin.
Ketchup.
And then there's some comedy, magic, song, and dance routine.
Song and dance routine.
Places, everyone. It's showtime.
The Merry Troupe, highly trained professional entertainers, England's finest performing troupe, available for weddings, birthdays, and any public holidays. What have I done? Nursey, I've made a terrible mistake. Nonsense, Marion. These merry lasses are just too good to be true. Yes, I'm afraid they are. It's time for that sheriff's gonna get the surprise of his life. He's not the only one.
Yes, peasants. It's noon and I'm back. Allow me to introduce my two new henchmen, Grab It and Bolt.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Not Frenchmen. Henchmen. My deputies. Now, have you got the money ready? Is it time to bring the house down?
Out of my way. Excuse me, Sheriff, but it's our job to bring the house down.
And who are you?
I'm Robin Hood, and my troop and I are here to give you a welcome you'll never forget.
Oh, no you're not.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, no you're not.
Oh, yes, we are. Isn't this fab? It's just like Panto. Ready, girls?
Seriously, can't you remember me?
And you, Tuck. Cue scary pose.
Ah!
Wait, come back. We haven't even got to the good bit yet.
Too scared, Robin. Perhaps what about Much?
Oh, you'll love Much. She breaks things with her bare hands.
Time to bolt. Bolt. Women and cowards first. Ah!
Oh no, now we're down to rodents of one. Actually, has some important news back in Nottingham.
Excuse me, Sheriff, but it's our job to bring the house down. And we promise to entertain you. And entertain you we will.
Will? That's me. Here it goes.
I've got a splitting headache.
Well done, Wilhelmina, you clever girl.
I shot the sheriff. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputies.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Our audience usually stay till the interval.
They didn't even see our song, dance routine, or our big finale.
Audience? Song and dance routine? Finale?
You mean we've just attacked the sheriff of Nottingham without knowing it?
King John will have us executed. Or worse.
We've become dirty outlaws.
Outlaws! There's nothing worse than outlaws.
You have them at my in-laws. But we thought you were hunky heroes. With big bulking biceps. Fighting defended damsels in distress. So did the sheriff at his best? Did you see their faces?
That's right. They didn't know you were acting. They were terrified of you. And that's all it takes. How about it, girls?
Oh, for crying out loud.
And you, Tuck. You'll be the Sherwood Hoodies.
The Sherwood Hoodies.
A gang of desperate outlaws. Fighting for justice and freedom. Robbing from the greedy and giving to the needy.
Absolutely not.
With you playing our lead role. Robin Hood, our dashing heroine.
You're on! The name's Hood. Robin Hood. License to thrill.
With a bow in her hand, fighting for our freedom, right across the land. She's just a guy who will do what she can to find a way to a better day. Tomorrow, she will be a hero. Just wait and see. She will be a hero and me. She will be the wonder of the woods, fighting for the good. She's Robin Hood. She's just a guy, legend that's grand, legend of the forest, leader of the band. She's just a guy who is making a stand. So sing as one for a time of love. Tomorrow, she will be a hero. Just wait and see. She will be a hero and me. She will be the wonder of the woods, fighting for the good. She's Robin Hood. She's Robin Hood. She will be the wonder of the woods, fighting for the good. She's Robin Hood. She's Robin
Back up in the castle, King John isn't aware about the trouble back in Sherwood that gave his men a scare.
Instead, he's in a meeting.
there's torture to arrange. With Gavin of the dungeon and Genghis, who's just strange.
Cue the weirdos! So, Gavin, tell me more about your exciting new plans for the dungeon.
Sire, we thought we could have them theme nights. It would be lovely, wouldn't it be, Genghis?
Theme nights?
Tickling Tuesdays and a Wedgie Wednesdays. And we have a new piece of torture equipment ready. We're very excited, aren't we, Genghis?
Yes, I'm very excited.
It's called a squisher. It flattens out our guests until they are completely pressed out. Unfortunately, we had no one to test it on. But we tried it on your royal underpants and it's pressed them up perfectly, hasn't it, Genghis?
Yes, Master.
Ah, you're back! What about my back? Back from Sherwood.
Yes, Your Trapezy, we took a shortcut.
And where are the guards? And where's Nottingham? Will someone please explain what's going on?
We went to
I run all the way from Sherwood. It's been a perilous journey, but I did not falter. I was buried alive in steaming manure, but I remained undeterred.
Get on with it.
We went to Sherwood to collect your taxes. But those villagers had a gang of hoodies to protect them.
What about the money? What about the taxes?
No, we couldn't afford a mini cab.
I mean my money, where is it?
There's no money, sire. They'll never pay another bean, sire. No one is protected by that gang. And their leader. What was her name again?
Robin Hood!
Robin Hood? Then he must be stopped. Nottingham, go down to Sherwood and get me Robin Hood.
But your majesty,
No buts. Get me Robin Hood, get me my money, get me a cup of tea, milk, 2 sugars.
in what order, sire?
Honestly, Nottingham, milk first, tea next, sugar last. Guards, it's time you learned who's boss. We're going down to the dungeon. Gavin, it looks like you can test your squisher after all.
But, sire.
No buts. Now march.
They're really up to no good.
Right, you numbskulls. We must gather more information. We can operate without intelligence.
We manage all right.
You two will have to be spies and going to Sherwood first thing in the morning. Must get up before dawn.
Right. So when does
Dawn get up?
Early. You must capture Robin Hood, or else.
Who's else?
I mean, if you don't capture Robin Hood, I'll cut your head off.
If you cut my head off, I'll never speak to you again.
And once you've captured her, I want you to take her out.
What, you mean on a date?
We hardly know her.
I mean, kill her.
Oh.
We shall meet at the crooked oak tree tomorrow sunset. Don't let me down.
Well, Bolt, if you're ready, let's go.
If I'm ready, I'm always ready. In fact, I was born ready. No, I was ready before I was even born.
Bolt, I've gone.
Wait, I'm not ready.
troop, renamed the Sherwood Hoodies, it's time to play a different role, that of heroic goodies.
Maid Marian will teach them well. Of that you can be sure. Rehearsing robbing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Hold him up. This is a stick up.
No, it's stick him up. This is a hold up.
Sorry. I'm Robin Hood and fight for justice and freedom. We rob from the greedy and give to the needy. Now hand over your money and I shall spare your lives.
Certainly not, you cad.
Out of our way, you vagabond.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry, everyone. I've dried. What's my line again? Sorry about this, you know. I was fab in rehearsals.
Then I will call my gang of outlaws.
Then I will call my gang of outlaws. They're very good, aren't they? And they do all their own stunts.
Shimmy, 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 jazz hands.
Daisy, no jazz hands. And Will, turn around. No, the other way.
Little Den, you're supposed to go and intimidate them.
That's not nice, little Jen. Say you're sorry. All right. Sorry you two are ugly, Sally.
Money! Hey, I demand you give that back!
Yes, give it back or I will scream. What should we do, Marion? We're being really difficult. Honestly, troop, you're armed warriors, right?
Right.
And they're really asking for it, right?
Right.
Well, then let them have it.
Right. Here you are. Have a safe journey. Bye. Well done, everyone. Great performance.
Great performance. You lot could have nicked the nuts out of one armed squirrel. Call yourself professional performers.
But we are professional performers.
We've performed in front of the Duke of Edinburgh, the Prince of Persia, and in front of Sir Wormsley of Coventry.
Well, prove it. Find those travelers and remember, rob from the greedy.
And give to the needy.
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Now, troop, we're only having half day of training this morning,
Hooray!
and the other half this afternoon. But first, we must find Robin and Marion. Where are we?
Taking a compass bearing and the formation of the skies and the formation of the streets, we know exactly where we are.
Where?
Lost, we'll have to camp out here, Brown Gal.
Certainly not. The last time I went camping, I set fire to my sleeping bag.
Set fire to a sleeping bag.
Yes, the heat was intense.
We can build you a treehouse instead.
I don't like tree houses either. I used to share a tree house with my best friend.
What happened?
We fell out. We'll just have to keep on searching. It's time to make like tree and bark.
Leave!
And that. Follow me, skunks.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
The big cow has a fat bottom.
Red sky at night.
Means Sherwood's on fire.
Stop wasting my time. I have a very tight schedule.
I thought you were walking funny.
Did you hear something?
Just some gas escaping.
You two have to hurry up and capture Robin. Are you tough enough?
Tough? My dad was a boxer.
And mine was a Dalmatian.
You two remind me of the forest.
What? Mysterious?
dense. I'm letting you borrow my kidnapping kit. It's a blanket and a gold-plated bunker.
A gold-plated bunker? Very nice.
But how are we going to capture her?
You could lay a net over a hull?
But she might fall in.
Who?
Annette. And where are we going to find her?
She's devious, so she can be hiding anywhere. She might be in the skies. Not in the skies, in disguise.
Oh.
Whatever you do not fail. After all, you're the sheriff's spies. And the sheriff's spies are tough and hard.
Did you hear that? The sheriff's spies are tough and hard.
He must be leaving them in the oven too long.
I'm Robin Hood and fight for justice and freedom. We rob from the greedy and give to the needy. Now hand over your money, I shall spare your lives.
Oh, not you again. Can't you go and ignore somebody else?
Ah!
Money! Bless you, my children. For goodness sake, why do you need our money?
We rob from the greedy and give to the needy. I thought we'd already explained that.
We have to find poor and penniless people to give this money to.
Well, we've just been robbed and had all our money stolen.
Oh, really? That's awful.
So now we're poor and penniless. So you are what? A stroke of luck? Here you are. Don't spend it all at once.
Bye.
Did I just see that pair walking away with money?
Yup. Robbed from the greedy and gave to the needy. I think we've cracked it.
I think you've cracked. That's it. Go find Mercy and the skunks. We'll set up camp here. I mean, she's completely useless. Prancing around Sherwood shouting, I'm Robin Hood! I'm Robin Hood! What did she say?
She said I'm Robin Hood.
But that's a girl, Grabbit.
Or Robin Hood in a devious disguise, Bolt. Look at me, I'm Robin Hood. Aren't I wonderful? Quick, let's kidnap her. I'll get the gold-plated bunker, and you watch my back. What are you doing?
I'm watching your back.
Idiots, I mean cover me.
Oh.
What are you doing? Get me out! I mean, robbing isn't difficult, is it? You just have to find some stupid travelers and then... Aha! You two travelers! We're not travelers, we're spies! Spies?
Yes, undercover.
Have you got anything valuable? Not much, just this gold-plated bunker. Well, I want you to let me have it. Are you sure? Let me have it!
All right.
You better let me have it by the time I count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Farragut! She was here a moment ago. Well, she's not anymore. That girl's always wandering off anyway. Wait a minute, what's that? It's your finger? No, at the end of my finger. Your fingernail? No, it's the strange tracks on the floor. What do you make of them, skunks? From the looks of it, looks like Marion was knocked unconscious by a gold-plated bunker and was dragged off by 2 stupid spies in the direction of Nottingham Castle.
Nottingham Castle!
Oh, my poor little dumpling. Whatever shall we do?
have to go rescue her. Come on, you lot. There's no time to lose.
But Robin, have you forgotten? We're only entertainers.
And we're just skunks. And we're just villagers.
That doesn't matter. We've learned that we could be anything. And tonight, we have to be a crack commando unit.
Robin is right. I might be a batty old woman, but tonight I'm in command.
If we work together, we can do anything.
We can be anyone.
Together we'll fight. Fight. Together we'll win.
So, who's with me?
We are!
If we all work together, our foes will be few. Yes, if we all work together, our skies will be blue. It's time to launch our endeavor. So join the crew for together, forever, in any kind of weather. Together, we're strong and we're true. If we all work together, we're about to come through. Yes, if we all work together, our dreams will come true. And just like birds of a feather, we'll stick like glue. We're together forever, in any kind of weather. Together, we're strong and we're true. As we march into glory, hear the beat of the band. We are part of the story, running right through the land. Fighting for glory with a torch in our hands. It's like this, united, we stand. If we all work together, we're bound to come through. Yes, if we all work together, our skies will be blue. It's time to launch our endeavor. We'll join the crew. We're together forever, in any kind of weather. Together, we're strong and we're true. As we march into glory, hear the beats of the band. We are part of the story, running right through the land. Fighting for glory with a torch in our hands. It's like this, united, we stand. We stand. We all work together, we're bound to come through. Yes, if we all work together, our dreams will come true. And just like birds of a feather, we'll stick like glue. We're together forever, in any kind of weather. Together, we're strong and we're true.
And so our bold, courageous gang set off by night to Nottingham. For come what may, they'll carry on until they've saved Marion.
So now we set our final scene with John the King, so vile and mean, awaits with bad and bated breath the news of Robin's certain death.
Cue Manica laugh.
Great news, Your Majesty. My henchmen have a surprise for you.
That's your travesty. May we present Robin Hood?
Wow, this is Robin Hood. Well, you know, she's a bit girly.
That's because this is a good sire. Your idiots have captured the wrong person.
You certainly have. I made Marion, and when Robin finds out, she'll come straight here, and then
And then we have a right where we want her.
you can't defeat her. My reliant Robin can do anything. Except go on corners at high speed.
The sheriff is right. With you as bait, Robin Hood will fall right into our trap.
And then she'll get her justice.
This is no time for pudding. Nottingham, it's time we prepare to fight.
Well, we'd love to help fight, but we can't with our problem.
What problem?
We're cowards.
You'll do as you're told. Gavin and Genghis, take Marion to the dungeon.
But
No buts. Now go. Rabbit and Bot, keep watch.
what was that?
Grab it and vault. Keep watch of anything, anywhere. No. All right, no miss I have.
That was one climb up with the castle wall.
That's a good thing. I found that ladder in my tights.
You lot go ahead. I've got a stitch. This is no time for embroidery. We have to go find Marion.
But where could she be?
Good thinking, Much. She must be in the dungeon.
I don't like dungeons. I've got arachnophobia. You mean claustrophobia? No, arachnophobia. I'm afraid of cagoles.
This is no time for dreadful jokes.
I'm afraid it is. I've read the script.
We have to split up. Mary Troop, Skunks, go this way. Will and Nursey, stay here and watch out for guards.
Right.
What will it be next if the guards come? What do we do?
About 50 miles an hour. Now we gotta be quiet. So walk like you're eating Welsh cheese.
How's that?
Carefully. Come on. Nursey, I hear the guards coming. Do something quick!
Down in the dungeon, Marion waits, a damsel in deadly dire straits. She puts her trust in Robin Hood and the people of Sherwood.
The rescue party, brave and bold, went searching in the dark and cold. Through the night their friend they sought, till one by one they all got caught.
Cue sad and depressed moaning.
Blimey, Bolt! Who are all these prisoners?
Intruders!
How did they get in?
In through the window!
How lovely. Lots of new guests to torture. Getting it to better squisher.
You can't squish us. And my skunks? They're only children.
We're not monsters, madam. We can squish children. We boil them in oil.
We're too young to fry. Well, that's it, folks. We've lost.
We can't give up. You know what they say, if at first you don't succeed. Then skydiving's not for you.
But we have to give up. There's nothing we can do now. Yes, there is. We can sing.
She's right. That's why us married people are always so...
Mary!
It doesn't matter how trapped or alone you feel, music is the answer.
A community sing-along. A perfect warm-up for a night of torture.
She's right. Soon others will hear it and join in.
And before long, they'll be singing your song. all over the world. Sing me a song, make it short, make it long. You know it won't be too long before I'm singing along. Sing it loud, sing it clear so that people can hear, and they'll be singing all over the world. Round and around goes the music we found. It's such a wonderful sound, so let us spread it around. Sing it loud, sing it clear so that people can hear, and they'll be singing all over the world. If you're locked away alone and feeling on your own, the music is the thing to set you free. If you sing a happy tune, then very soon you'll find the key. Sing me a song, make it short, make it long. You know it won't be too long before I'm singing along. Sing it loud, sing it clear so that people can hear, and they'll be singing all over the world. Round and around goes the music we found. It's such a wonderful sound, so let us spread it around. Sing it loud, sing it clear so that people can hear, and they'll be singing all over the world. If you're locked away alone and feeling on your own, the music is the thing to set you free. If you sing a happy tune, then very soon you'll find the key. Change the Sing me a song, make it short, make it long. You know it won't be too long before I'm singing along. Sing it loud, sing it clear so that people can hear, and they'll be singing all over the world. Round and around goes the music we found. It's such a wonderful sound, so let us spread it around. Sing it loud, sing it clear so that people can hear, and they'll be singing all over the world. Round and around and around and around and around, all over the world, all over the world.
Why are you crying, Grubbit?
That song was really beautiful. Why are you crying, Bolt?
You're standing on my foot! Not so fast. No one gets the better of me. The Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, the poor sheriff. He looks bored stiff. Nice work.
The gold-plated bonker.
Thank you very much. Well done, Wilhelmina, my niece. Wilhelmina the bunker. We need to get out of here, Robin. She's right. He's not the only batty person around here.
Don't forget about King John. Ah!
King John!
Ah!
King John,
Ah!
King John!
Ah!
obviously a man of few words.
Arrest those outlaws! No, but I am the king. Kneel!
King Neil, what happened to King John?
Robin Hood, it's time to get that unsightly growth removed.
What growth?
Your head!
Oh. What?
Guards, chop it off.
Messiah!
No buts!
We can cut her head off. We haven't got any scissors.
Well, I can't do it. I'm the king. You do it.
I can't do it. I'm a vegetarian. Here, you
do it. I can't do it. I've got a verruca.
Oh, for goodness sake. Give it here. I will do it.
Silly outlaw, you can't cut your own head off. If no one will do it, I will.
Well, that's for you.
Oh no.
Ow! Bullseye, Will. I think he got your point. It's stuck. Oops.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear your majesty, you seem to have broken your own rules.
No buts!
How dare you? Don't you know who I am? I am the king. Maybe.
No, I am the king.
King
Richard!
Ricky?
I knew you couldn't be trusted, but it seems that Robin and the Sherwood Hoodies have gotten to the bottom of things.
Ricky, you see, I can explain everything.
Silence! I knew you couldn't be trusted. Gavin and Genghis, you have a new guest.
Shall we put him in the squisher, master?
The squisher?
How lovely. You and the sheriff can be flatmates.
No, no, Neil. No, 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 no. You can't. No, no.
And as for you two,
Here's the sire. Yeah.
Perhaps they can work for us.
Perhaps they could work on washing costumes. Yes, they can scrub our tights. And furnish robes. Yeah, I love dirty robes.
and as for you, Maid Mirren and the Sherwood Hoodies, for your bravery, I award you Victoria Cross and King's Cross Station to all who rode to Shepherd's Bush. And finally, for Best Actor in a Lifetime in Performance, the award goes to
Bismillah.
Robin Hood.
And Oswald.
I've won an Oswald.
Oh, I'd like to accept this on my cast, my crew, my therapist, my bow instructor, my mom.
She says thanks. Three cheers for Robin and Sherwood Hoodies. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
So Sherwood is safe and our curtain must fall. That's not the end of our story at all. All over the world will our story be told. Our story becoming a legend of old.
A story of heroes, a story of fights, of bonkers and squishers and tights, of baddies defeated by show-stopping goodies, of Robin Hood and the Sherwood Hoodies.
Great name for a musical. Wonder who'll play.
Cue the finale. Robin
travelers, Guy and Gladys.
Our dodgy robbers, rabbits and balls, along with our team that make them scream, Gavin and Genghis.
Our team of highly trained professional entertainers, the girls in sparkly tights and up, the Sherwood Hoodies.
Our regal royals, King John and King Richard, with the shining sheriff of Nottingham.
Our nurturing Nursey, sharpshooting Wilhelmina Scarlet, and the fair maid Marion. And last, but by no means least, our wonder of the wood, Robin Hood.
Oh, and don't forget us, the witty narrators of rhyme.
We hope our play transcends through time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad I waited until tonight. I've been invited to every single rehearsal and I've said, no, I don't want to go to rehearsal. I want to see the final thing. And boy, was it worth waiting for. What really worries me is that I think my husband's got most of these jokes. And he's also called Gavin. He's definitely got the Carefilly one. A superb performance. It's very interesting and difficult to realise that these students are primary students. They're upper primary, and they put on a performance that good. The dancing and the singing, excellent. And parents, I think some of you really need to worry about the future professions of your children. I think they're going to be walking the boards somewhere. This performance would not be possible without the extremely hard work of two of the members of staff in the primary school. Mr. Paul Jones. Can he come down, please? Oh, you're there. Excellent. And Miss Lena. These two teachers have worked absolutely tirelessly for months and weeks to put on this show that you've seen tonight. With my final word, I can't wait for the next one. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we have the screen down? We're going to roll some credits of our cast.